In the last video, I told you guys that there was no construction going on near my house. And why did I make that video? Because apparently they're breaking ground right across here. If you're thinking of moving to JVC and you're wondering, should I not? What's the construction? I'm making this video in mid-June 2025, and I'm going to show you guys on this neighborhood tour exactly what the construction status is, what it looks like. You can get a gauge for whether or not the place that you're looking to move to and JVC will be basically dusty because of construction, and just give you guys some vibes of the neighborhood. As always, let's get into it. First of all, it's mid-June and it is blazing hot outside. I'm going to give a disclaimer at the start of this video. I will be sweating. You just got to get used to it if you're going to live in Dubai. If you're going to stay during the summer, it's going to be hot. Now, first up, I showed you what's across the street from my place. There's also some new construction that's going on here, which I didn't even know this was going to be under construction. Where did this come from? I thought they were done here. And the funny thing is about Dubai is, like, you'll walk past something and be like, oh, this is not being built upon, it's not being renovated, and you'll think it's all good. And then the next week you'll be like, well, damn, it is being renovated, and now there's vehicles everywhere. We moved in to the place we're staying now like a year ago, and this construction that I'm going to come across on the side here, this was under construction at the time. It's about a block from my house, but as you can see, I've only been recording for like 2 minutes, and we've already come across 2 construction sites. Guys, I'm not walking that fast. Now, I'm walking down a street now that has construction on both sides, right? We've got some construction here, and we've got some construction here. And y'all, these guys are working. This is not going to be like a small house. When I say construction, what I'm talking about is massive buildings being built. You can tell by the cement pillars that are going into the ground. You can tell by the machine that's behind me that is drilling. Because, you know, when you build tall buildings, you have to drill pretty deep into the earth to get that foundation solid. You guys are getting the real deal today. It's a lot, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Look, I think JVC is a great neighborhood. There certainly is some benefits to living here. Number one, you're close to Dubai Hills Mall. You don't have to pay Dubai Hills prices, but you're close to Dubai Hills Mall. It'd be you hear the construction, 10 or 15 minute drive from that. And you're close to a lot of things. And that's great. But at the end of the day, I do wonder when JVC's construction will be done. It doesn't seem like anytime soon. Even if you said 5 years, I think they'll still be building here in 5 years. Literally, everywhere you go, something is under construction. This is across the street here. You probably can't hear it, but there's some machine drilling something, probably to get some plumbing in place or whatever, evacuate some water, I don't know. Then on my right here, this lot has been closed off because guess what? They're laying foundation for another building to be laid out here. And it's probably going to be just as tall. These buildings, as you can see, quite tall, right? Nobody's going to build a super short building. A small building admits all of these giant ones. Some of these buildings are like 20, 30 stories high. When I say construction, once again, I'm talking about massive construction. And I think if you want to move to JVC, look, I live here, it's fine. But you gotta anticipate that there's going to be construction either next to you or on your way to work or some part of your life. You're going to be dealing with it. The other issue I'd say that's going on right now is parking. I'm about to walk past a makeshift parking lot. So this parking lot, you'll see a lot of these in JVC. Not all parts of Dubai, but in JVC, there's a lack of parking at this time because buildings are being constructed. Some buildings have parking within the building. whether like a parking garage that's underground or attached to the building, and others do not. Or in the case of my building, if you want 2 parking spaces, you have to pay another 5,000 dirhams annually for that. Just be aware when you get your building, when you when you sign your paperwork, make sure that your parking space is included in that, because parking is getting to be a huge challenge here. It really is. And you don't want to mess up your tires with broken glass or some debris. It's just... Hey guys, my phone overheated. I should warn you about that. It's so hot that your phone will just shut down. As you can see, guess where I am? Another construction site. This is on the way back to my place now. This is just how it is in JVC. And at some point you kind of get used to it. I do think they do a relatively good job in containing the construction, as good as possible considering the amount of construction that's here. I think this building is going to be really nice when it's done. It's massive. I've showed you guys this one before. I do not know which Benghazi this is. There's like 20 right now in JVC being built up, but this one right here is going to be nice. I'm going to try to, oh, you can see on the board right here what it's going to look like. I'm going to take another walk around. This is the park. Thank God for parks in JVC. They're a really nice break to the buildings and the construction that's going on. I'll walk along the outside here so you guys can see this one. And this has been going on for a while, but like I said, this particular construction site, this particular building, which I think it's going to be a bit more high end, they've contained it really well. Oh, it's the Phoenix by Benghazi. See, I wouldn't have known that. There's so many Benghazis here. I think this one will be high end. They're containing the dust, the debris, and everything pretty nice because the developer is professional. I think when you get to some of these other developments that are happening in JVC, if the developer is not going to be taking care as much as these guys do, you might sense that it's a bit messy. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to close up my walk, get ready to head back. Look, like I said at the beginning, and I always tell you guys in these videos, is that when you move someplace, you got to consider what's best for you. I'm just showing you what things look like, real, raw. I'm not going to do many edits to this at all. I want you guys to get the full vibe of what's happening here and just kind of understand what the life is like in JVC. All in all, if you're wondering what I think about living here, we're going to live here another year. I think in terms of pricing, it's good value for your money. I think it's good proximity to the places where me and my family are trying to get to in the morning, like work and school. For us, we're going to stay, and that's what we're going to do. Drop some comments in this video. Let me know what you're planning to do. Are you moving to Dubai? Are you planning to move to JVC? What else do you guys want to see? I always love to hear from you. Let me know. Take care.
Turn me up, I like my money like I like my niggas. Green face card, never decline, know what I mean.